This is Caliente. He belongs to a friend of ours, Rafe. He originally came into Lifesavers Wild Horse Rescue as a baby on his mother's side. He's a Virginia City Mustang. He was incredibly reactive, incredibly fearful, panicky. He spent a lot of time trying to jump over fences and overreacted to a lot of things, like you can see right now. He was a type of horse that we couldn't actually find an owner for. And when Rafe came out to see him, he fell in love with him. But I told him he couldn't have him because he was too hard of a horse. So then he adopted 2 other horses, and he brought those horses home. And over the course of 6 months, we got to see how good those horses were treated and taken care of, and their training was followed through with. Then he came back and he adopted 2 other horses. And he came back about a year later, and he really wanted Caliente still. So I asked him, I said, if you took this horse home, would you be sad if you were never able to ride him? And he said, no, I'm okay with that. So I told him, I said, take him home and have him started under saddle. But he may still be too challenging for you to ride. If you are going to take care of him and love him forever, and as long as he's started under saddle, then I'm okay with you adopting him. Of course, then he sent him to me to be started under saddle, and I was like, oh boy, oh no. So the last time that we videoed him, we were working with a tarp, and he had some really big opinions over the tarp, a lot of fear and a lot of up in the air, reactive. He likes to stand on his hind legs. He likes to bolt forward as fast as he can. He's more inclined to panic, and it takes him a long time to get over something. So he's had some challenges as he's been starting under saddle. Each thing has to be approached slowly and has to be done over and over and over and over and again. Sometimes it takes him about a month to get confident with something, and then once he's okay with it, he seems to handle it very well. Okay, so I'm just going to play with Caliente online for a little bit and make sure that his head is with me. And then I'm going to play with him with the flag and make sure that he's okay with it. He's been working with the flag a little bit. I'm just going to ask him to walk first. It's okay that this horse is a little bit lazy right now because I'd rather have him lazy than overreactive. So I'm going to let him walk a little bit, and then I'll ask him to trot. So I'm going to expect him to trot and not break gait. If he breaks gait, I'm just going to ask him to pick it back up. I want him to stay in this trot. He's a little lazy, so he said, I don't really want to trot. Good boy. His head down on the ground is a sign of him relaxing. Don't be lazy. There we go. So I'm going to look at his hip and ask him to stop. Good boy. Let's go the other direction. I might throw the rope at him a little to make sure that he's okay with it. No reaction. There we go. With this horse, I always want to make sure that his head is with me and that things are not bothering him. Some days he feels a little sensitive. That's not a big deal. He doesn't care about the water. That's great. Nice and solid trot. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Hi, baby. Good boy. Now, I'm going to play with the flag and to show you where he's at with flappy, scary things. Don't need to be on top of me. This used to be very scary for him. I want him to trot. Not a big deal. Good boy. Other side. Don't want you to stand still. I need you to move. This is huge for this horse because this used to just make him lose his mind. But he's starting to learn that he doesn't need to panic. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. I'm gonna wait a second. There you go. It's a nice licking chew. Would you like a cookie? Good boy. Good boy.